Rock Transformations Unit, Lesson 2.2, Devil's Tower. Activity 2, Active Reading, Devil's Tower. Here's what your student screen looks like for this part of the lesson. Remember, we have been investigating this question: what causes sediment and magma to form? In order to think about what causes sediment and magma to form, you'll read an article called Devil's Tower. We will read the introduction of the article together as a class, and then you'll read the rest of the article individually. First, let's review how to use the features of the Amplify library. Students, play the video to learn more about the Amplify library. When scientists read new material, they often ask questions to clarify the ideas explained in the article. Asking questions helps you to understand what you're reading and identify places that are confusing, mysterious, or interesting. I will model active reading. I'll show you how to annotate to show your thinking, some strategies you can use, such as making connections and asking questions. Our focus strategy for this unit, how to ask deeper questions. The title is Devil's Tower. I'm curious about it, so I'll highlight the title and ask a question. I wonder what Devil's Tower refers to. Is it a real tower? Was it made by humans? Now I'll read the first paragraph to see if I can find out more about Devil's Tower. Far out in the wilderness of Wyoming, a giant rock formation towers above the landscape. Devil's Tower is a natural wonder visited by thousands of tourists, hikers, and climbers each year. The Lakota and other American Indian tribes in the area consider the rock formation a sacred site. Legends describe the columns of the tower being formed by the claws of a bear, and the Lakota name for the formation is Mato Tipila, which means Bear's Lodge. In 1875, Mato Tipila was incorrectly translated into Bad God's Tower, which later became Devil's Tower. The formation has been a national monument since 1906, but people have been visiting this huge tower of rock for thousands of years. How did Devil's Tower form, and why is it so much taller than the surrounding landscape? This paragraph tells me Devil Tower is a rock formation. I can make a connection between Devil's Tower and the regions we're studying. Remember, I recorded a question about the title. Asking questions is an important strategy that skilled readers use to check their understanding. A natural time to ask a question is when you encounter something in the text that seems unfamiliar, curious, or confusing. Now, I'm going to show you how to ask a deeper question. Asking deeper questions is an important strategy that experienced readers often use. They often pause and check on their own understanding by asking questions. How was Devil's Tower formed? Asking deeper questions might mean taking a simple question such as, "What is Devil's Tower?" and adding more focus to it. I can make my question more specific. If I encounter something in the text that I don't understand, I might ask a question such as, "What does this mean?" This is a fine question, but it is not specific to the article. I could ask a deeper question by using something I know or something from the text to make my question more specific. The first paragraph answered my question about the title. I can change my question so it is deeper and shows I am thinking about what I have been learning in this unit. I know that we are reading this article to investigate how sediment and magma form. A deeper question might ask if Devil's Tower was formed from magma, sediment, or both. If you don't need to ask a question about every paragraph, but I'd like to see you employ the strategy at least 1 or 2 times while reading today. You should also continue to use other strategies that you've been practicing all year. Students, begin reading and annotating the article. End of activity. Be sure to complete all your student work in Amplify for this activity before moving on.